Okay, it didn't take me that long to find the answer. And I already got a little bit emotional, literally a few minutes. I think even as I was doing that first video, I knew the answer and I just didn't want to say it. And it's just been that since this journey started for me, I've been alone, right? I've been by myself. And as I said, I'm by myself. I've said it in other videos, I'm by myself, but I'm not alone. And as much as I love myself, I think I said it in a video, I was very upset in a video. Like, I started off irritated, and as I talked more, I got out of it. And it's the fear of becoming addicted to being loved and being seen by others. Right? I put in all this work to love myself and see myself, and the risk is, one of the biggest risks, and I talked about how we isolate. People who are on this journey will often isolate because they can't be around the negativity, but a fear that is unknown. Because, that's just step one. The fear that is unknown is what happens when people feel that love. What happens when you start to feel that love? That could become addicting to the point where we might just collapse. The whole thing might collapse on itself. Holy fuck. The whole thing could collapse on itself, and that's probably what happened. That's probably how we got here in the first place. Because it's not like we never fucking knew how to love each other. I feel like I'm getting feelings that it's like I'm on the right path here. Right? Fuck. It never gets old, that feeling. Fuck, I love Spirit. So think about it this way. We learn to love, right? We love ourselves. Everybody is in love with themselves. Everybody sees themselves. Now imagine everybody in the world is doing it, all right? Now, we all have the expectation of what it feels like to be loved now because we've had this love for ourselves, so we set the bar. We've now set the bar. And now, when we find those people who meet that standard, it can become addicting. It can become addicting in the sense that it's like, holy fuck, this is what it feels like to be loved by another person. Like, I felt this when I was loved by myself, but it's overwhelming when I'm now receiving it from so many other people. And it can become addicting to the point where we start to seek it out more and more, the same way that drugs have the effect that you seek it out, but every time you seek it out, it has less and less of an effect. When you're looking for it, the more you do it, the less it affects you, in a sense. Now, I have no proof of any of this because I'm just going off intuition here and using my uncommon sense. Right? If I put in all this work to love myself, now I set this standard. This is what love feels like. And now I just got this overwhelming feeling of love and appreciation and being seen, right? And a lot of it has come from tarot readings. And it's like, I was becoming addicted, or I am like the same way that I escaped using substances, I was escaping through watching these tarot readings, right? I was so enthralled, and I was so enthralled by the feelings I was getting, but from being seen, and I wasn't even being seen because they weren't seeing me necessarily. The feelings are there, and the situation lines up. So I was finding, like, if the message in the reading fit my message, 100%, the entire message resonates with me. And then I see the reaction of these people and the care and the love and the heartfelt like words, and the they stick, the way they stick up for the person in that situation that they're reading for. So if 555, I don't know what these numbers mean. I know that they're all, they're angel numbers, but the way I use the numbers and the reason why I say them is not to be like, oh, that was an important part of the message. I say 555 because it might be an important part of someone's message, right? When I see numbers, I don't just say, oh, 555, this is important. If 555 is resonating with me at that moment, if I'm seeing 555 everywhere and then I see a message that says 555, I go, that's my message, right? That's my confirmation. Like, that's something I need to, it's putting it together with the other signs. It's not just saying, because I could do that with any number, 646, right? 649, 65, 653. Like, I could do that with any number and I could make it important. 655. This is why it's like those numbers, and this is why I poke fun at it, but I also appreciate when readers say the numbers, because if I'm resonating with an entire message, I could lose sight of what I need to focus on at that moment. But if I'm now seeing like 777, right? And then 3 readers after that, say, or 3 out of 5 mention the number 777, I go, okay. And if those, especially if every time they say that it's a similar message, then I'm like, that's the message right there. That's the message I need to hear. And that's how you use, that's how the divine numbers, that's how I use them, at least, right? Everybody can use them their own way. And if you find that it helps you in the other way, who am I to judge, right? If you just like hearing the number and the number itself means something to you, then take it. Don't listen to what I have to say about it. It's you. It's your feeling. I don't know how you feel, and I don't know how you resonate with things. So I'm just saying how I resonate and how I use them, and maybe people will find that helps them in the way they use them moving forward. So yeah, a lot of the messages, or not a lot, but certain messages that I was seeing, a certain thing would stick out of, like, if you're watching social media all day, which I'm not on other than YouTube, and it's like, if you're watching 20 readings a day, and it's like, it's time to take a break. And every time that came up, I would note it, but I would ignore it. Because I liked the way that felt, but what that was doing was it was pulling me away from my own progression, my own healing, and I was becoming reliant on these messages, and I was becoming reliant on, I like that the dark went out. I'm not turning the light back on. This is a dark moment, and look, I feel like it's brighter than the last time the darkness went out. I just feel like there's a light here, right? You find your light in the darkness. Embrace the dark. I'm not turning the light back on. That's why darkness exists. Light doesn't exist without dark. And sometimes you just need to sit in the dark and figure this stuff out. So for me, it was like, I'm risking my progress. I'm risking my healing. I'm risking my manifesting. I'm putting all these things at risk because I'm enjoying the feeling that I'm getting from other people loving, showing love, and seeing the situation for what it is, because they're not seeing me. They don't know me, right? I don't believe I have followers, and I'm seeing views. I don't know exactly who it is, but right, there's not a lot of people that I know, like the people who I'm saying I'm getting this love from, right? They're not following, they're not watching, so they're not seeing me necessarily. So I'm not even, I'm cheating myself. I'm cheating myself out of love and appreciation I am downplaying my own love and appreciation for myself by watching these videos, distracting myself, and fitting love in where it doesn't fit. I mean, it fits, and I feel it, and I strongly believe in the passing of energy. I strongly believe that my energy is being transferred to anyone who resonates who's on the same journey, on the same path, on the same timeline, on the same, healing, and doing the same healing. Our energy is connected. There's a reason why this is all happening for a lot of people at the same time, and it's because our energy is being drawn out into the world. But yeah, I'm cheating myself by, and it's not to say that the readings are bad. It's just that I was abusing them, right? Just like anything else, too much of anything is not good for you. So I figured it out. It didn't take me very long. I have to now manifest here. I have to change my manifesting, right? So giving what I said in the last video about manifesting mistakes, I have to make the statement of, I am done with this situation, and I accept the outcome no matter how it falls, no matter what the result. I'm done with this situation, and I accept the outcome. And that's how I'm breaking this cycle. And now that I'm saying that and I believe it, I need my actions to reflect the same. So I need to take a little bit of a break from my, what is it called? Binging. Like I'm binging YouTube readings. It's time for me to take a good look at myself in this situation and realize, am I truly done with it? So let's see. I'm manifesting that I am done with it. I'm done with this situation that I keep getting drawn to in the videos. I'm done. I don't want to hear anything more about it. I'm done with it. I want it. I don't want, it's like, I'm done with it. Whatever the result may be, whatever the result is coming, and whatever it is, I accept it. I am the result. I am the cycle, and I am breaking the cycle. The cycle is broken. That is my manifestation for this moment. Love and appreciate you all. Peace.